Hello, everyone. In case you haven't already heard, I just heard about this recently as well. A rapper called Kodak Black has filed a lawsuit against a prison because this person was being what they call four-pointed, I believe. So I've been very much into like prison justice and prison abolition for a long time, especially being from Louisiana, where pretty much our biggest profit is prison, and of course it's run off of this huge y'all probably already know what I'm about to say about that. But in this case, Kodak Black was put into a gown, chained to a table, and I feel like I don't really have to go into it after that. If you want to know the details, there are plenty of articles you can read. You can figure out what happened. And one person that I have been following that gives a lot of prison information recently talked about their experience at being four-pointed, where this person was urinated on by the prison wardens or the prison guards or whatever the fuck they are. The prison staff. Urinated on by the prison staff. And I'm going to say that that was something along the lines of what happened to... Maybe four-pointing is a specific term where that's specifically what that means, getting peed on and spit on. But he was chained to the table for 6 hours and eventually urinated and defecated on himself. And the reason why I didn't want to go into detail about that part is because I'm not exactly sure what happened. But this isn't what's supposed to be happening in prison, y'all. Like we call this the Department of Corrections, and people are supposed to be like rehabilitated so they can re-enter society if that is a possibility for them, depending on what they've done or whatever sentence they have. Kodak Black, to my understanding, went to prison on some gun charges, and a lot of people are saying that his charges were trumped up anyway, and he's in prison a lot longer than he should be for what he did. So the punishment already isn't fitting the crime, and they chained him to a table and four-pointed him until, like, long enough for him to make waste on himself. What part of that is going to help him re-enter society? What part of that helps him understand what he did wrong and why he did was wrong? Where's the rehabilitation in that? And that's something that we definitely not only need to talk about, but need to take action on. Like, our whole fucking system is fucked up. It's not just about defunding the police. We gotta get rid of this whole fucking thing and start over. We got people in prison being peed on by prison staff. How much more does anyone need to say? Do something about that. Actively. Like, not have people do that. And I found out that there are, in a lot of prisons, there aren't cameras in certain areas, so the prison staff can get away with abusing prisoners. And there was also a veteran that was murdered in prison in an area where there were no cameras, and nobody fucking knows what happened to him. What the fuck is this? What is this system called the American prison system or the United States Department of Corrections? Somebody help me. I know that prison has turned some people's lives around, and some people have gone to college in prison where that's available, and that's great, and have come out and be able to reintegrate in society. And that's what prison is supposed to do. We're not supposed to be giving people pats on the back for doing the bare minimum, what we expect, what we pay our taxes for. This shit right here is unacceptable, and more people need to know about it so we can actively push forward and get away from this shit and actually be in a system that helps people like it says it does.